Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Brown Gent. In this video, I've got a few short updates for you. Uh, Two of them are around a new sort of airdrop, whether you got the airdrop or you want to check if you're eligible. And then just a few notes on some other things that are going on in the space that I think are important for you to know. Now, just before we get into it, just always remember I'm just a guy on YouTube. None of this is financial advice because any idiot can turn on a camera. So, with that being said, make sure you follow me on my socials. Make sure you follow me on the bank. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel so you can keep getting more content like this. Now, if this isn't enough content for you and you need extra guidance and coaching and support, check out the Web3 Secret Society. Links to join us are in the description below. Join the 250 or so people who have found value in this community. Now, the first update today, and this was actually from a couple days ago, was the Avail airdrop sort of got dropped in our wallets. If you recall, this was a token that we had earned through our L2 activity. If you did activity on ZK Sync, Optimism, I believe Arbitrum, I forget the fourth one. Or you could have done what we did in the Web3 Secret Society and staked Matic. Many of us got at least $1,000 plus worth of tokens. I've gotten so many questions over the last few days around this. So I wanted to come on here and sort of explain what you need to do. Now, I'm not going to really go into depth on the Avail project, but suffice to say, I spent maybe 2 hours going through their ecosystem the morning that this token dropped. And what had happened was it was not user friendly. A lot of infrastructure is still not built out. So I was surprised to see them drop the mainnet and the token. Hey, I'm glad they gave us the money. And if you want to read more, you can read their blog where they talk a bit about sort of what the road to mainnet looks like, how they're going to keep scaling, and how they want to make this a competitive solution. None of that stuff really interests me. I'm here for the airdrop. So if you remember, when you go ahead and get your Avail claim, you had to create what was called a sub wallet. Now, the sub wallet, most people forgot, you have to load into that if you want to get your tokens because they go there. Now, by default, it will take you to the EVM account. But in fact, you have to switch to the other account that doesn't start with OX because this is where the Avail token will be dropped. Or if you want, you click on all accounts and you'll be able to see it. Now, this is sort of what you'd see. I've already sort of swapped my Avail or taken my Avail tokens out. But if you try to go into their DEX, which is called Avail Space, I've linked to it. You try to swap, you try to bridge, it's coming soon. Not available right now. Now, there may be some other solutions out there, but the solution that I found worked best for most people was to bridge to a centralized exchange that they have already started using Avail Spot for. So case in point, you can use Mexi or you can use BitGet. These are both platforms that I think are very solid to use. And honestly, I know a lot of people give centralized exchanges a bad rep, but guess what? You don't need to leave your tokens there. Centralized exchanges are places where, when needed, they're a good tool. You don't leave your crypto there. You just sort of take it there, you do whatever transaction you need to, and send it on its way. So in my case, what you would do here is, or in the case of many others, you'd send your Avail token to one of these platforms. There's many of them. And then what you would do is you would then do a swap into whatever currency you want and get it sent to the wallet of your choice. Many people chose to not do this, and they went through it the hard way. They want to stake this for extra tokens. They've gotten their tokens stuck. So if you have access to any of these centralized exchanges, which of course sometimes they are restricted in your country, well, if you do have access and you have an access to a VPN perhaps, go use them and get your tokens out of there. I know I did. I converted all of my tokens outside of Avail to Ethereum. Okay. So the next update is the layer 3 token. Now, this is something that we spent so much time over the summer. I guess it's summer now, but maybe over the spring, doing a ton of quests, doing a bunch of cubes and all of that. Now, their eligibility checker is up. There's been some sort of weirdness over here because crypto, they added a Twitter note here saying it's a fraudulent crypto scam, and the website has no link to the Layer 3 Foundation account, which is the one that actually posted it. So I'm not really sure what's going on. I think this thing is broken. And if you want to just verify, you go to the Layer 3 Twitter, and in fact, they posted what the Layer 3 Foundation Twitter did. I unfollowed just to make sure, and then I followed again, same account, the same sort of link. You type in eligibility in front of this. So I'm not really sure what's going on. That being said, when you open up the link, you'll have to be on VPN in order to check it, or you have to be outside of certain countries. I heard Portugal and the United Arab Emirates works. I would just, instead of connecting my wallet, just type in your OX and you're able to sort of see your allocation. I did that and I found out I was eligible for 2,850 tokens. Okay. Not that much, but, if you find out that you're either, maybe you're ineligible, because I heard many people found that out and were surprised, make sure you join their Discord. They have a form you have to fill out to make sure that you can argue for your fair share. Now, if you want to sell your tokens ahead of time, like I did, you can go to the pre-marketplace on Whales Market, and you can go ahead and sell your token. It's currently going for around 10 cents. If you came in earlier, you may have gotten a little better deal. But what's going on over here? Yeah, so what you can do over here, you can find it for like 12 cents, 22 cents, 27 cents. But for the most part, it's around 10 to 11 cents. So, feel free to go in here and check it out. If you're not sure how to use Whales Market, I've made a video. I've linked to it in the channel description to check it out. I think it's a really good resource to use when you get your airdrop allocation, or if you want to speculate and sort of sell tokens ahead of time, you can do the same thing there. Okay. Next update for you guys is on Zeta Markets. Zeta Markets started Epoch 1. So this is a perpetual exchange that's on the Solana ecosystem, and they are giving up 2 million in ZEX in trading incentives. Just so you know, the ZEX token, as we're not surprised, has been cratering, and that's a result of just so much supply being generated. If you look in their Discord, they do have their staking airdrop. So 14,500 early stakers qualified by sort of staking a small amount of ZEX token. I did that as well. So I put in like 115 ZEX token of the 8,000 or 3,000 or whatever I qualified for. I don't remember. And I'm going to get 115 back from that. So that claim, I believe, goes live tomorrow at 5 a.m. UTC. So if you have qualified for that, if you did stake it, make sure you check it out. Okay. Next update here is on GRVT. So this is something that we have been talking about for quite a bit of time. Most of it has just been people signing up. Well, if you haven't signed up already, make sure you check the link in the description below and sign up, because they're about to launch their mainnet. And they're giving up 11% of their total GRVT tokens for those who are interested in taking part in their season 1. Even more exciting, if you're one of the first 30,000 people to test on here, you will get your share of the 2.4 million ZK tokens. Sounds like everybody gets about 80 tokens, which comes out to around $10 or $12 at the current price. So definitely think that is something. I don't know why it reloaded, but definitely think that is something that could be worthwhile. Yeah, $12 for free for just sort of testing. Why not? So definitely check that out if you haven't already. Link for this is in the description below. And then finally, I just want to share with you, someone on Twitter created this Dune dashboard that displays your Hyperlane stats. All you got to do is click on the link. And then when you go in here, you just type in, or in my case, I'm going to go in get my wallet address and put it in this address here, I am ranked 35,497 with 16 transactions. But I think more importantly, and something that can also help is my my swap volume on Trader Joe, 7 swaps, and that puts me in the rank of 665. This, of course, does not include anything you've done on the other side, such as through Celestia and such. So definitely interested. This is obviously only for EVM transactions. But yeah, I think it's very worthwhile checking out. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.